What's going on, everybody? I'm Uncle Zunky here, and back with Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So lately, we have been working on the challenges. If you haven't been, well, keeping in track or anything, I have gotten the first 3 challenges done so far, and quite a few of these are locked. I know for some of them you have to complete various other challenges to unlock them, so there's a lot that I can't do, but let's just go ahead and move on to number 6 challenge, Solar System, because I cannot do number 4 or number 5, and I'm guessing that this one might be a little bit unpleasant, because with this one I basically have to use my attack flies to defeat enemies. So we'll see how that goes. I also have some fly orbitals, and this one is a very different take than you would typically get on what you're using like to destroy enemies, because typically you're firing tears. There is no tear firing, and I do see that tinted rock. Pretty excited about that. No tear firing at all within this particular challenge, so all of it has to be done with the orbitals. So the best thing to do here is just take it really slowly, and surely the flies do a lot of damage, but you also want to be careful because you can get owned by the tears pretty easily, just like that, for example. But there was a red heart right there, so not the most difficult thing in the world to replenish the health. So yeah, I don't see, maybe I'll fail on the first challenge. I think it's only to Mom's Foot, so it's not the longest thing in the world. I don't have to like go to Mom's Heart or anything. That would be quite difficult if I do, and I know there's another challenge like this later on where you don't get to fire tears, or a couple challenges where you don't get to fire tears. I'm not a big fan of these sort of challenges because it's just a very different game style than you're used to, and it's kind of hard, but we'll give it our best shot, see how it goes. Hopefully I get some sort of items to protect myself. Some more orbitals would be nice, of course. There, my flies just blocked that shot by this little guy. The red fly is in a lot closer, so he's a little bit more difficult to use, but he does more damage as well. So if you can use him, it's probably best to use him. It'd be cool if I could get like even more attack flies, because this is a little bit sketchy. I have to wait for the blue attack fly to come all the way around. I'm really surprised it didn't take damage during this particular rib. And if I don't get this one on the first try, probably what I will do is I'll end up like doing a different challenge and then going ahead and doing this one later. So all those, I just got a whole ton of blue flies for something. I'm not really sure why all those flies immediately gravitated towards me, but they did. And so this challenge is going to be a little bit difficult. We do have the duo boss rooms, so we're going to have to do another boss after this one. I believe I also have infestation, so if I get hit, I will spawn flies, because I just spawned flies after that first boss fight. Pretty sure that's what this is about, so I think it might even be in my best interest just to leave the floor after I'm done with the second boss room. I guess I could do another one. I could go and explore the floor, that is, but I don't know how wise that is. Okay, we get a damage up. I think this is also a speed up. The speed up might be helpful, the damage up. It will affect my tear damage, and even though I can't fire tears, it will also affect how much damage any flies that I spawn will do. So it's kind of useful to have that damage up. I'll take it. It would have been better to have, you know, some sort of health up or something like that, but hopefully we'll get a health up from Monstro here, and Monstro cannot jump on top of this rock. So one thing I can do is I can just stand right here. Is he not even going to jump in the air at all? Alright, I'll take it. And we just take Monster out without him jumping. No boss room. I wasn't really expecting one. Let's just move on to the next floor. No need to explore the rest of the floor. There could have been an off chance to find a shop or something like that. But what's in here? Book of Shadows? That, I think, is worth fighting for, because Book of Shadows is going to be so good with my current build, especially if I manage to get a 9-volt or a battery or something like that that can increase the charge on it. Another thing that I found out is in my last video I was talking about how the battery still increases your charge. It doesn't. All the battery does now is that you can overcharge items, so you can basically have 2 charges on an item. So I was kind of a little bit mistaken what the battery does. I was still thinking it had its old effect, but that turned out to not be the case. This is a little sketchy, how to destroy these turrets here. Managed to get all of them. Didn't take any damage whatsoever, and got myself a Book of Shadows. So that's pretty cool. Explosive Diarrhea isn't a bad pill, because I can just get out of the way. So this is going to be incredibly helpful during future boss fights, or just if I come across a really challenging room. I think this is going to help me out a lot in the future, because I really want to get this challenge done first try. So anything that can help towards that, I think, is imperative that I seek that out. What's this? Not Explosive Diarrhea again? Tears down, which is fine. I don't fire tears, so in this case, that's not even a bad pill. I guess it's probably worth exploring the curse room, considering it only takes half of a soul heart to leave. We get amnesia, so that makes me forget the layout of the floor. And Are You a Wizard, which is a tear effect, so that does not bother me in the least. So 2 rather unhelpful pills there, but that's okay. A lot of them aren't going to be the best. If I got something like a Balls of Steel, however, that would be amazing, so I'm kind of hoping for that. These are a little bit tricky to kill with the flies. Managed to not take any damage there either. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. I do see a Tinted Rock, so that's going to happen after this room has been defeated. I just have to wait for my flies here to come around. That red fly does so much damage. It's crazy. I took a hit there. Kind of didn't want that to happen. Hopefully I will get my soul heart back. If I could get a devil deal and then I could get like little brimstone, that would be amazing. No soul heart, really. 2 Tinted Rocks destroyed this run so far, and no soul hearts to speak of yet. That's a little bit disappointing. I will take you out. Okay, that room was a little bit stressful. It's going to be really challenging to complete the rest of this run without taking any damage on this floor, so I'm kind of expecting to, unless I happen across some soul hearts really quickly, which means I probably won't earn the devil deal on this floor unless I get a Joker card or something. That was very, very close to me taking damage, as well as that, but managed to get out of that room. Where's the quickest way to the boss? Let's see. Nothing in this room so far. Oh my goodness, this is not good. This could be so... Really? It's destroyed already? That is a humongous room. Okay, well maybe we will be able to defeat the boss without taking any damage. I don't know. This red fly mate does so much damage. This is crazy. I'm loving it. Gertie is already dead. There's a soul heart I will take just to make sure I'm not taking any damage during this room whatsoever. And the devil deal is ours. Please be little brimstone. If you are little brimstone, I will be so happy. We do get Dark Bum. We do get Guppy's Paw. 2 good items. I'll just go ahead and eat all my hearts with Guppy's Paw as to get a whole ton of hearts. That's kind of what I was hoping for. So I have a ton of hearts now, and I have Dark Bum, who is going to replenish a lot of health. That's probably the best that we could have done without getting little brimstone, to be completely honest. So I'm not even upset with that. Proceeding down to Caves 2. There's an arcade here. No thanks. I was only going to play it if there was a non-standard arcade, I suppose, if you will. The standard arcades I'm not really a huge fan of, just because I don't think gambling is going to benefit me all that much during this run. So even though I will take some damage here, what Dark Bum can do is he can pick up any hearts that are dropped on the ground and he can turn them into soul hearts. So that's going to be really, really nice. It's a great way to replenish your health, and I think it'll add to a lot more health in the long run than if I hadn't had taken him. So that's going to be helpful. Can I push these bombs back at Wrath? Oh, that plan backfired a little bit. If I could just get close enough to him to use this red fly a little bit. There we go. Hit himself with his bomb. That was my plan. There we go. Just taste the blue fly. Get that right on him. Red fly a little bit, and he's gone. That red fly does so much damage. It's just crazy. I'm going to save Book of Shadows unless I come across a really difficult room, which I don't think will happen because there's just Catacombs too. No Tinted Rocks in here. Doesn't look like it. There is a Curse Room, however, so that's another thing I could use the Book of Shadows for. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the Book of Shadows, however, because these boom flies are really a pain to deal with without using it, because, well, they're boom flies, they explode, so that's why. Soul Hearts would be great. That's really all I'm asking for right now. Got a couple blue spiders instead. I'm going to assume... Oh, this room could be bad. These bats charge you. The boom flies just somehow all died. I'm not really sure how that happened. I will definitely take it. Okay, that room ended up being a lot less stressful than I thought. I'm pretty sure that pill is... Are you a wizard? Explosive diarrhea. Okay. Actually, you know what? This might not even be the worst pill in the world. Okay, well, I kind of took some damage there, but the pill did what I was hoping it would. It killed the enemies, so that's always a benefit. Need some red heart drops, though. They're not happening as of yet. Just carefully defeat these. And unfortunately, these things don't spawn flies, because it seems like every single time I come across the regular like red flies in a room, they turn into my own flies and they attack enemies, so that would have been really nice. This would also be a nice room. Screw it, let's just use Book of Shadows. I'm saying this item is so good for this challenge. Let's see if I can get everything dead before the Book of Shadows runs out. And I wasn't quite able to do it, but managed to do it without taking any more damage, which is the main goal here. I just need to stand somewhere where they can't hit me and just let the red fly go to town. There we go, exactly. Perfect, what I was hoping for. So I have been losing a little bit too much health. Can destroy him with the blue fly. There we go. So Dark Bum will take that, turn it into a soul hearts. He turns every 1.5 soul hearts into red hearts, I believe. There's not much point blowing up these mushrooms because we've already had... I guess I might as well visit the shop. I'll try this out. Puberty. I was really hoping that that would be balls of steel, but I don't need my money for much else, so I might as well visit shops. I suppose this room could be so bad. I probably have to kill these things with the blue fly, because if I kill them with the red fly, I'm gonna damage myself on the explosion. Can you explode? Oh, this is really good. I mean, really not good. I'm gonna run through the middle. Okay, well, they didn't explode at least, but that was a little bit too close for comfort. Okay, I got one, and I did not want that to happen. There we go. Got my Book of Shadows recharged, so this boss fight coming up will hopefully go rather well because of that. I can block a lot of damage with my Book of Shadows. I don't know how I managed to get out of that one. Fairly unscathed, but I did. And let's go ahead and do the boss fight itself. Chub, no problem. Look at this. Just red fly him. He should be dead very quickly. I really want this to happen before the Book of Shadows invulnerability runs out. There we go. Alright, he's down for the count. Dark Bum will take that, turn that into his soul heart, and I will get a Book of Shadows recharge, which I don't think I can use on a Devil Room or anything. Alright, damage up. And I got that. That recharges my item at least. Moving on to Necropolis 1. Oh, this looks like I do have to make it through Mom's Heart, actually. I'm not sure how that's going to happen. Might as well do this. And we actually just get straight teleported out. Mark is not worth it, and neither is Missing Page 2. But I think this means that... Oh, I was going to say I thought that meant that I got to do this room for free. I guess it doesn't. But I can just use my Book of Shadows recharge. I could have just not opened up that last chest and I could have done the room for free, but I did not know that was how it was going to work. These are not friendly with having to kill them with attack flies at all whatsoever. Oh, these guys turn invisible. That's not good. I got a little bit off on one of them with the red fly. If I just move like a little bit slowly, I might be able to catch one of them with my fly. There, that's what I was hoping for. That turned out to go really, really well. Much better than I expected. We're still up to 6 soul hearts, and if I can just get a really good amount of red hearts as drops, you know, Dark Bum can keep me alive. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. That Dark Bum will just go ham, give me a ton of... If I could get the red heart drops in the first place. Then we could get started with this this epic plan here. This is really sketchy because I can't get too close to them because of the Eternal Flies. Something like Guppy's Head would be a really nice item too if I got something like that. Like if I saw that in a Devil Deal, even if it did cost 3 soul hearts, I would be tempted. I mean, the number one thing I would take is Little Brimstone, without a doubt. That's like the best item for this challenge. Okay, that went a lot better than expected. I was so careful on that, just like trying to make sure. Oh, I just used a key on the key block. That was dumb. But managed to get strength, which will give me a heart and some extra damage. And, well, it's an all stats up for one room, essentially. It's a magic mushroom from one room, although I already have magic mushrooms, so I don't know if a magic mushroom can stack with itself, and they'll give you, like, the effect of 2 magic mushrooms. I'm not really sure how that works. However, let's take out these bee lickers. I don't want to get too close to that red fire, though, because that will destroy my day if I do wind up not being careful enough with it. You always want to treat fire. No! Okay, that's okay. As long as we start getting some of these red heart drops at some point or another. 2 dead end rooms. Never like to see that. I'm going to proceed down the southern path because I just have a feeling about this path. I think this is the right way to go. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, well, Dark Bum, go to town, do your thing. Soul Heart? I deserve one. Thank you, buddy. Almost back up to 6 red hearts, or soul hearts. It looks like this is one of those rooms that could potentially be great in terms of tinted rocks. I'm not seeing any yet, but maybe there's no tinted rocks in this room. I don't know. At least those farts don't poison you. If they did that, I would be in a world of pain with these flies, but there we go. Are there seriously no tinted rocks in this room? I am not seeing any whatsoever. Wow, I guess not. That's a lot of rocks to not have any tinted rocks, but there is one in this room, so that makes up for it. As soon as I destroy this guy. Be careful. Oh, that was so close. Those are probably some of the hardest enemies to fight. And we find our secret room as well. Jera will double your items in a room. So if I used it here, which I will, it'll double my bombs. And I'll have 6 bombs instead of 3 bombs. So that's probably a pretty good use for it. I'm going to use my only key on here because we don't have any item rooms, so there's not too much reason. I guess I could use my bomb here to blow up 2 skulls and could potentially like get a card out of them or something, but nope. It was just a skull dude, which I'm not really as much of a fan of as I would be of a card. Oh, that was bad. Please die. I would really appreciate that if you did. This is bad. At least I blocked it here with my orbital there, which is always nice. If I could get a 3rd orbital as well, like a 3rd pretty fly or something, that would help. Without a doubt. I have to be very careful. Okay, you're done. You're done. Another tier blocked. These, like, 2 orbital flies that I have are just going ham. No keys, so I cannot visit the shop, even though I have plenty of money, so that would, Oh, this is bad. This room, though. I don't know how I took damage there, but I did, apparently. I'll take your word for it, game. Okay, this does kind of look like a really long pass. This is probably our right way to the boss, I would imagine. I do see that tinted rock, so that is going to happen soon. Sooner rather than later, hopefully. I just want to get past the mom's foot fight at this point. I will destroy that. So hard for me. Wonderful. Okay, we finally made it to the boss room. Didn't know for sure if this was going to happen for a while, because it was getting a little bit sketchy. So hopefully I will get some much needed compensation in terms of health after defeating this boss, and I have been saving my book shadows for this long time. Please give me a soul heart. No? Okay. That's fine. Oh, and we fight the dude. The dude, yeah. The adversary, I think his name is. Quite a difficult boss, I would have to say. And my thing is about to run out, so I'm not sure how this is going to work now. I'll have to use the blue fly instead of the red fly, because the blue fly is a little bit safer to use. Not like either of them are particularly safe, but this could be a lot worse. I'm not really sure if the extra magic mushroom effect that I have going on, that brimstone, is so scary because it just comes out of nowhere. I don't think this extra magic mushroom effect that I have going on is benefiting me at all. This is a challenging boss to defeat, mates. I'm going to try to get the red fly in there, just try to risk it, get this fight down quickly. When he turns it dark, yeah, that's when he goes crazy with the brimstone. Oh, this is bad. I very well could just die in this fight. This is without a doubt by far the hardest challenge I've come across so far. Range up is not going to benefit me at all. I will get a heart out of that. And I will, yeah, we've already visited this devil room. Alright, heading down to the next floor. And you can see from the top that this is going to the mom's heart. So, man, I have no idea how this is going to go. We're going to have to gamble. Even though I don't particularly want to. I don't really have too much of a choice, because I just need some soul hearts. And some red hearts. And then Dark Bum could convert them into soul hearts. There we go. Go to town, Dark Bum. Be my guest. I don't need them for anything. So it does look like any flies I get out of this thing, they do turn into my own flies, which is really nice. Oh, a full heart and a half. That's a soul heart for me. And then I'll blow up the blood bank after this and try to get some soul hearts out of that as well. Alright, so every single time I fail on this machine here, I actually get some mini flies of my own, which isn't even the worst thing in the world. There's another red heart for you, Dark Bum. Tears down. I mean, I might as well use it. It doesn't affect me. Another soul heart, just slowly building up. This might be the game saver right here, this singular room. And if I could get like some sort of guppy's head or something out of a chest, that would be amazing as well. That's probably going to be another soul heart. Maybe not. Maybe one more will do it. And after these guys are done, I will blow them up as well. Maybe get some red hearts out of that or something. Key is fine. Golden chests are always nice. Oh, he's just going to blow himself up. Alright, that's fine. And Dark Bum can take that card, and that will turn into another soul heart for me. And I have a couple more plays on here. Any red hearts that you can give me are amazing. A couple more plays, and then I will blow this up after the last 2 cents. Or 1 more cent, I suppose. We done? Alright, please just drop like 5 soul hearts. A full red heart though, which does equal out to a soul heart in the long run. And hey, look at that, we're up to 6.5 hearts. Who would have thunk? I thought we were kind of screwed after that last floor, but it turned out we're doing alright. So, unfortunately we used up pretty much all those flies that we spent all that time gathering last floor, but managed to still come out ahead. I will take that cent for 1 play on here. It'll give me a pill, and I'll additionally blow you up and get Child's Heart out of it. Improves the drop rate of red hearts. I'm not really sure if this is better, because then I would get more hearts with Dark Bum, obviously, or the cards, but most of the cards like benefit your tiers and stuff, so I'm going to go with the Child's Heart, because I think having more red heart drops is good, because that means more soul heart drops as well. It's not just extra red heart drops. Okay, there's a full 4 hands. I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with these. This is going to be a little bit tricky, because they don't spend that much time on the ground. Yeah. You know what? Oh, I can't get into the secret room? Can I bomb my way out, though? Yes, I can. Okay, that's what we were going for there. I'm just gonna... Well, I guess I can't go into the secret room until I clear out this room, probably. That would be my guess of why it's not letting me access it. So I'm just gonna say screw that to the previous room. We're not gonna go with that. And we are going to instead defeat this guy. There we go. Got ourselves a key as a reward. Now we can access the secret room. Another I Can See Forever pill. You know, the Empress isn't useful to me, because all that does is increase my tier damage. So I guess it's somewhat useful to me. That could have been good, but unfortunately I can't destroy that, so it's not. Okay, this could be bad, but I will save this I Can See Forever pill until the next floor, and then I'll use that for some... You know what? Screw this. Let's just use our Book of Shadows here. I can't really think of a much better place to use it. That could be so good if it, like, gives me soul hearts or is a Devil Room teleport somehow. Anything like that would just be amazing. Alright, goodbye to you. 2 of diamonds. Doubles my sense. I'm just going to use that and hold on to I Can See Forever. I mean, money isn't all that useful during this particular run, so I'm not that worried about it. Oh, that was bad. I gotta be careful here. My flies are in the wrong position. Happens. Sometimes. And here my fly is in the correct position. Oh, I didn't even realize that those guys blew up when they died. You know what? I could really see myself not winning this run. I could definitely see that happening. This is not an easy run whatsoever. I'm gonna have to go back through this Mom's Hands room, which is not the best or most exciting prospect of all time. I don't think there's any tinted rocks. I was trying to glance really quickly as we were going through the room itself. Didn't see any. So I think we're good. Well, I mean, we're definitely not good, but at least in terms of the tinted rocks, I think we're doing alright. That's going to be really challenging if I come across a room where I have to complete it and it has Mom's Hands in it. I'm not really sure how I would do that. I'll definitely try, but... Unfortunately, we're not getting any red heart drops still. I was kind of hoping that Child's Heart might help out with that, because that's its intended purpose. Hasn't been the case so far. Oh, that's close. Oh, that's close. These floating knights have been the bane of my existence a couple times. They're alright, though. Like, if you're just really careful with your maneuverment. Oh, there we go. A full red heart. That's amazing. Alright, that is another soul heart. That's another 2 hits I can take, and I will be taking a lot of hits. So, the more of those, the better. I think this is worth it to me. I will blow this up, and I'll just go ahead and use my Book of Shadows to get out of here without taking any damage, because that's really the most important thing right now, is conserving the damage. You know, I could have just used these troll bombs to open up the chest. What am I thinking? Alright, so used up 3 charges, but at the same time, we're safe. That's the most important thing. And these guys' brimstone effects actually damage other enemies, which is always nice. This could be a shop. Let's check it out. There's a pill. I'm not really sure what that pill does, and I can't afford it anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I kind of figured that this would be the wrong way to go, but we can at least play this. Flatworm doesn't help me. Meet strangers without prejudice. I will try to do that. I will keep that in mind. And Isaac's Fork can restore health as you destroy enemies. Not all that helpful, but one thing I can do is this. Get some soul hearts out of here, possibly. There's like, it's either a 33% chance or a 25% chance for these to drop soul hearts, one of the two. Didn't end up working out, but at least I still have a bomb to get through this Mom's Hands room. I'm still not doing this room. I'm not even considering it. Oh no, this could have been bad. Okay, I came very, very close to taking damage there. The question is, can these guys go on the spikes? Yeah, I guess they can. It actually damages them. That's convenient. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this room without taking damage. I should have been doing this bomb tactic more. Oh, this could be bad. I have no bombs. And there's only 2 hands, though, and one of them is already dead. So not the worst thing in the world, but I'm definitely not feeling in the best position either. I'm just waiting for this hand to drop. Goodbye. Alright, the hand is dead. Both hands are dead, even. That is the most important thing. And I can just stand on these rocks now and eventually destroy these turrets, you'd think. Or I guess they don't pop out unless they fully see you. It's a little bit disappointing. Okay, this is just going to take some patience. And try not to get frustrated. That was close. To him being dead, that is. At least it looks like I can just hover my flies right over them and it doesn't affect their ability to pop up or not. There we go. There's one down. There's almost a third down. Okay, we have one left. Yeah, this room wasn't so bad at all. I actually managed to get through it without taking any damage. Providing I don't take damage there, I'm quite proud of myself for that. Not gonna lie. Oh, this could be bad. The hoppers. I'm never really a fan of these guys. Even when I'm only firing regular tiers, I usually take damage in this room, so I wouldn't be too surprised if that wound up being the case. Oh, this is close. When they just relentlessly jump, that's kind of the problem here. Just a couple hits with my red fly will get him down, though. You're dead. You are dead. There's not too much to worry about. I came out on top there. More red hearts, please. Okay, we are finally to the boss room. Just need to get through these last couple Larry Juniors, and then we can do Mom's Heart, or Mom's Foot even, and I don't know how that's gonna go. I will try my best. I guess I'll just have to use cheese tactics against the boss, which sometimes work better than others. If only I could use cheese tactics against every room in the same way. Soul Heart? Maybe? Okay, oh, a black heart even, that's helpful. And an Eternal Heart. I don't see any reason why not to take that, because I don't have the Polaroid or anything. Let's go ahead and go into this fight. Just stand right here. Cheese tactics in full effect. Oh, I guess I was standing maybe a little bit too close or something. Are there any tinted rocks in this room? That is the question. I just need to destroy this thing that can shoot at me, because I don't want that messing up the cheese tactics. Okay, it's time to use the Book of Shadows and just stand here. You're supposed to be able to stand here and nothing can hit you other than some of the shooting enemies. Sometimes that works better than other times, though. You might be able to expect. Oh, and there is a tinted rock. I do see that, and luckily I do have one bomb left over that I will be able to blow up that tinted rock with as soon as the floor is over. It doesn't even look like anything can see me except for that head. Managed to get out of the way just in time, and that head. Please don't. Please don't. I would really appreciate it if you didn't ruin this for me. I really wish this was just a Mom's Foot challenge. This is a really difficult challenge for Mom's Heart. I do have to admit that. Okay, I could indeed try to get the foot to stomp on that tinted rock itself, and that might help. If you wouldn't mind, like, stomping on the stuff that is chasing after me, that would be nice. This is probably, like, cheese tactics gone horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, I'm just about dead. I think we can get through this fight, though. We just need one more... Never mind. That is a really hard challenge. I was just off by a couple frames or whatever. That's the spot where you're typically supposed to stand and take no damage from the Mom's Foot, but didn't work out. I don't typically do that, so I'm not very good at it, but I do not relish the thought of doing this ever again, but I'm going to have to someday. Not until the far, far off future, though, so Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with the next attempt at a challenge. Not this one, a different one. And farewell.